welcome back to my channel, Steffi P ASMR. Come join me as I make a homemade banana bread for my kids. I've already preheated my oven to 350, and now I'm going to grease a bread loaf pan with some extra virgin olive oil. I am making this banana bread because not only is it delicious, and I don't know if other moms experience this mom guilt from time to time, but lately it's been feeling like my kids are having way too much sugar. If it's not the Oreo Thins, it's the chocolate chips, Chips Ahoy, or it's some store-bought goodie or chocolate here and there. And I don't mind the sweets from time to time, but then we have social media absolutely bombarding us with facts about sugar, too much sugar, and all of the detrimental things that it causes to our health, especially in our youth. And it just gets me going, guys. I watch them eat a chocolate chip at night and I am absolutely twitching. So here I am, once again, trying to make a homemade sweet for them so that they're not constantly having high sugar, high processed foods from the store. So here's my attempt. I make it all the time, so I know it's good and I know they'll like it. So hopefully this can be one of many treats that I can replace and not have them have so much, store-bought high sugar foods. So I went ahead and I defrosted 3 bananas. Whenever I see my bananas getting super ripe, I freeze them for this recipe because it calls for ripe bananas. And I'm going to mash them with a fork until it's the consistency of applesauce. Now that it looks like chunky applesauce consistency, I'm going to cream together a 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. I'm just using a regular stick of basil butter here. Just make sure that it is unsalted. And 3/4 of a cup of sugar, or in my case, since I'm desperately trying to stay away from the refined sugars, I'm going to be using 100% pure maple syrup in true Canadian fashion. I'm going to add both to my trusty KitchenAid stand mixer, and I'm going to let it do its thing. While that's all going, I'm going to mix together the dry ingredients, which is 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. going to give that a nice whisk and ensure that all the dry ingredients are evenly mixed. I like to stop about halfway through and wipe down the sides of the bowl in the mixer, and this is just to ensure that no butter or any other ingredient gets stuck on the sides or in any parts of the mixer, and just to make sure that it all incorporates nicely into the batter. Once that's all creamed together, I'm going to add the mashed up bananas to the batter, and followed by 2 eggs. By some miracle, I didn't get any eggshells in the batter, so that's a win for me. While that's all mixing, I go ahead and I add in half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. One thing you need to know about me is I rinse my fingertips about 152 times during baking or cooking, and that's just who I am, and we should all accept that as a fact of life. Lastly, I add in the dry ingredients and I give it all a final mix. It's looking yummy. I'm gonna give the bowl another wipe down. It smells really yummy too, guys. I wish you could smell all the sweetness. Finally, I pour the batter right into the loaf pan and I put it in the oven at 350 for 1 hour. Sometimes I'll add some chocolate chips, but I didn't have any on hand, but it will still be very nice. After an hour, look at this beauty, guys. My house smells absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful color. I let it rest for 10 minutes before transferring to a wire rack, and now it's time to try out this bad boy. The end piece is my favorite part. Yep. The girls are going to love this. I hope you guys try out this banana bread, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.